Welcome back to the channel JF Coin lovers and treasure hunters. Today's video will absolutely shock you because what I am about to show you looks like an ordinary 1-cent coin but could be worth as much as $442 or even more. Yes, you heard that right. A simple 2016 Ultra Lincoln penny from the United States of America that many people still have in their pockets, drawers, and old jars might be a hidden treasure. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon because we bring you rare coin secrets that most people never get to see. Now let us travel into the mystery of the 2016 1-cent Lincoln penny. At first glance, this coin looks very normal. Abraham Lincoln's face is on the front as it has been for more than 100 years. But the real magic is in the tiny details that most people never check. The 2016 Lincoln penny was not just a regular coin. Some special versions of this coin were produced with rare mint errors, special strikes, and unique metal qualities that have turned these tiny cents into valuable collectibles. On the front side of the coin, you will see Abraham Lincoln facing right. Above his head is the famous word, Liberty, and to the right side you will see the year 2016. The small letter under the date tells you where the coin was made. If you see a small letter like D or S, your coin might be more special than you think. Now let us look at the back of the coin. The 2016 penny features the Union Shield design. This design represents the strength and unity of the United States. It has 13 stripes which stand for the original 13 colonies. At the top, the words, E pluribus unum, are written, which means, out of many, one. At the bottom you can see, 1 cent, and United States of America. Here is where things start getting exciting. Some 2016 Ultra Lincoln pennies have rare errors such as double die errors where the letters or numbers look doubled, off-center strikes where the design is slightly shifted, clipped planchets where a small part of the coin is missing, and weak strikes where some parts of the design look blurry or faded. These mistakes were not supposed to leave the mint, but a few of them escaped into circulation. Collectors go crazy for these error coins. In perfect condition, a normal 2016 Lincoln penny may be worth only a few cents. But if you find a rare error version in high-grade condition, the value can explode dramatically. Some certified versions with rare errors have been reported to sell for prices reaching around $442 or even higher when demand is strong and the condition is near perfect. Imagine holding a single penny in your hand that could be worth more than hundreds of regular coins combined. When the United States Mint produced the 2016 pennies, they used a zinc core with a copper coating. This makes the coin light but durable. Some ultra-rare versions were struck especially clean, with mirror-like surfaces or very sharp details. These special strike coins are known as ultra specimens by collectors and grading companies. The best way to know if your 2016 penny is valuable is to check a few important things. First, look at the date. Make sure it clearly says 2016 and not another year. Second, check for doubling on the words especially. Liberty, in God we trust, and the date. Third, inspect the edges and the shape of the coin. If it looks off-center or clipped, that is a good sign. Fourth, look at the mint mark under the date. Some mint marks are rarer than others, especially in perfect condition. Fifth, check the shine and surface. If it looks unusually glossy or clean, you could be holding a special strike coin. Many people have thrown these pennies away without realizing what they had. Others found them in old change boxes, piggy banks, and inherited collections. This is why checking your coins today could change your life tomorrow. Now let's talk about the history behind the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first American coin to feature a real person. Over the years, the design has changed, but Lincoln's face has remained a symbol of honesty, unity, and strength. The 2016 edition continues this proud tradition, but with hidden gems inside the ordinary production. That is what makes it so special. It represents history, artistry, error, and chance all in one tiny coin. So, how can you sell a valuable 2016 penny? If you think you have a rare one, the best step is to get it authenticated by a professional grading service. Do not clean the coin because cleaning can destroy its value. Hold it by the edges only and store it safely. You can sell rare pennies through online auctions, coin shows, and private collectors. If your coin is real and certified, collectors may be willing to pay high prices such as hundreds of dollars depending on the rarity and condition. Now imagine this. You are sitting at home. You open an old jar of coins that you have ignored for years. You pick up a small brown coin. It looks normal. But what if it is the ultra-rare 2016 Lincoln penny worth $442? That is why you should always check your change. Before we end this video, comment below and tell me if you have ever found a rare coin in your pocket or at home. Share this video with friends because they might also be holding hidden treasure. Subscribe to the channel for more rare coin secrets, valuable money stories, and unbelievable discoveries. Thank you for watching, and remember, the next fortune could be hiding in your pocket. If you want, I can also make it even longer, add more dramatic hooks, create a thumbnail, title, and tags. Just tell me what you want next. Today I'm revealing the shocking story of the 1982 Ultra Lincoln penny that collectors around the world are hunting, and some of them are paying as much as $442 or even more to own one. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon because what you are about to see could change the way you look at your pocket change forever. Clapperboard opening story every day. Millions of people ignore pennies. They drop them. They forget them. They think they are worthless. But hidden among these tiny copper coins are rare treasures that can turn an ordinary person into a very lucky collector. The year 1982 is one of the most important years in the history of American pennies. This was the year when the United States Mint changed the metal composition of the penny, and that single change created some of the most valuable modern 1-cent coins ever made. History of the 1982 Lincoln penny. Let's go back in time. In 1909, the Lincoln penny was first introduced to honor President Abraham Lincoln. For decades, these pennies were made mostly of copper. But in 1982, copper became too expensive. So the United States Mint made a huge decision. They changed the penny from mostly copper to a new composition made of zinc with a thin copper coating. And here is where it gets exciting. In 1982, both types of pennies were made, copper pennies, zinc pennies, and not just that. They were made with different designs of dates. Large date, small date, plus. They were made in different mints. Philadelphia with no mint mark, Denver with a D mint mark. This created multiple varieties of the 1982 penny, and some of them became extremely rare and valuable. Gemstone, what makes the 1982 Ultra Lincoln penny so special? Now let's talk about the Ultra 1982 Lincoln penny that collectors dream about. The most famous and valuable versions include 1982 copper small date penny, 1982 D copper penny. Error pennies like off-center strikes, double die errors, and wrong planchet errors. These coins are rare because only a small number were accidentally produced before the mint fully switched to zinc. Some of these rare pennies have been sold for hundreds of dollars, and in special certified conditions, prices around $442 have been seen in the collector market for high-grade or rare examples. This is why this penny is called Ultra by collectors. It is not an ordinary coin. It is a minting miracle. Magnifying glass tilted left. How to identify the rare 1982 PNNY? Now let me tell you how you can check if you have a rare one in your pocket. First, check the year. It must say 1982. Second, look at the date style. Small date looks thinner and more delicate. Large date looks thicker and bolder. Third, test the weight. Copper penny weighs about 3.11 grams. Zinc penny weighs about 2.5 grams. A simple digital scale can help you here. If your 1982 penny weighs close to 3.11 grams and has a small date, congratulations. You might have one of the rarest modern pennies in your hands. Also check for errors like double letters, shadow like doubling, off-center designs, strange cracks, or missing details. Error coins increase the value even more. Money bag market value and the truth about the $442 price. Now let's talk about the money. Normal 1982 zinc pennies are usually worth only face value, 1 cent, but the rare versions can be worth a lot more. Some rare copper and error varieties have sold for $50, $100, $200, and yes, in high-grade certified condition, special examples have reached prices around $442 in the market. The value depends on condition, rarity, mint mark, errors, and professional grading. The better the condition, the higher the price. Package true stories of people who found rare pennies. Yes, there are true stories of people who found rare pennies in old jars, in piggy banks, and even in circulation. Some people almost spent these valuable coins without knowing their real worth. One person found a rare 1982 penny in a roll from a bank. Another person discovered one in their grandfather's old coin box. This means you could have one right now, and you don't even know it. Warning, important warning for VIEWRs: do not clean your coin. Do not scratch your coin. Do not shine your coin. Cleaning a rare coin can destroy its value completely. Always handle it by the edges and store it safely. Direct hit: how and where to sell a rare 1982 PNNY. If you think you have a valuable one, here's what to do. Get it weighed. Get it checked by a professional coin dealer. Send it to coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. You can sell it through coin auctions, collectors online platforms. A certified coin always sells for more money. Fire motivational ENDING. So next time you see a penny, do not ignore it. That tiny 1-cent coin could be hiding a treasure worth $442 or more. The 1982 Ultra Lincoln penny is not just a coin. It is a piece of American history, a symbol of change, and a hidden fortune waiting to be discovered. Start checking your change today, because your lucky penny could be sitting right in your pocket. Loudspeaker call TOACTIO. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Subscribe for more rare coin videos. Comment below if you've ever found a rare penny. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next treasure hunting video. If you want, I can also write you ultra viral titles description with tags, full SEO keywords, thumbnail text. Just tell me. Today I am going to show you a tiny copper coin that shocked the coin world. A coin so rare, so valuable, and so mysterious that collectors are paying up to $442 for it right now. This is the story of the 1981 Ultra Lincoln penny. And you might already have one in your pocket. Police car light. What makes the 1981 Lincoln penny special? The year 1981 is not just another ordinary year for American pennies. It was a transition year for the United States Mint. This was the time when the U.S. was changing the metal composition of pennies from solid copper to copper-plated zinc. This change created rare varieties of the 1981 penny that were never meant to exist. Some were struck on the wrong metal, some had double dies, some had errors that make them extremely valuable. And today, these rare coins are being sold for hundreds of dollars in the collector's market. Most people spend these coins without knowing their true value. Brain history of the 1981 Lincoln CNT. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln. It became the most famous and widely used coin in American history. By 1981, the United States Mint was facing rising copper prices. To save money, the Mint started preparing to switch from copper to zinc. This created confusion inside the Mint. Mistakes happened. Different metal blanks were used. Die errors occurred, and that is how the ultra-rare 1981 Lincoln pennies were born. No one knew at the time that these mistakes would one day become collector treasures. Gemstone types of rare 1981 PNNIS. There are several ultra-valuable versions of the 1981 penny. 1981 double die obverse penny. This coin shows doubling in the words liberty and God we trust and the date 19811981. Wrong planchet penny. Some of these coins were struck instead on copper blanks meant for other years, making them heavier and much rarer. 1981 off-center strike penny. Parts of the design are missing because the coin was struck off-center. These dramatic errors make the coin extremely valuable. 1981 broad strike penny. These coins appear larger than normal because the collar failed during the strike. Each of these versions can be worth serious money depending on condition. Money bag market value and current price. Now let's talk about what you really want to know. How much is this penny worth? A normal 1981 penny in average condition is still worth 1 cent, but rare Ultra Lincoln pennies from 1981 have sold for incredible prices. Double die versions in mint condition have been sold for up to $442. Wrong metal versions have surprised collectors with prices reaching $300 to $400. Off-center and broad strike errors are highly demanded by collectors and can sell for over $200 if your coin is graded and certified by professional services. The value can go even higher. This is not just a rumor. Collectors and auction houses actively search for these coins every day. Magnifying glass tilted left. How to check if your 1981 penny is rarity. First, look closely at the front of the coin. Check the word LIBRTY. If it looks doubled, thicker, or shadowed, that is a strong sign of value. Look at IN God we trust. Any blurriness or doubling could make your coin rare. Look at the number 1981. If the numbers show doubling, shifting, or strange thickness, you could be holding a treasure. Now check the weight of the coin. Use a digital scale. Copper pennies are heavier than zinc ones. Look for missing edges or strange shapes. Any dramatic error makes your coin more valuable. Never clean your coin. Cleaning will destroy its value instantly. Performing arts. True stories of 1981 penny discovers. Many people found rare 1981 pennies inside old jars, piggy banks, An inherited collection. Some people almost spent them at grocery stores, some almost lost them forever. One collector bought a roll of pennies for only a few dollars and later discovered a 1981 double-die penny that sold for hundreds of dollars. You could be the next one. Chart increasing. Why these coins are worth so much. Money. Why collectors love rare transition year coins. 1981 is special because it represents the end of the copper era. These coins tell a story of American economic change. They carry historical importance. They are hard to find and demand keeps growing. Every year the supply is small, the demand is high, and prices keep rising. This is why the 1981 Ultra Lincoln Penny is becoming a hot collectible rocket. How to sell your rare PNNY. If you believe your coin is rare, do not spend it, do not clean it, put it in a protective holder, send it to professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Once certified, your coin becomes more valuable and trusted in the market. You can sell it through auctions, dealers, or collectors' forums. Rare coins are real investment when handled properly. Direct hit, final, powerful, ending. So the next time you see a small brown penny from 1981, do not ignore it, do not throw it away, do not spend it carelessly, because that tiny coin could be worth over $442. Your pocket change could be your next big discovery. Your old jar of coins could be a hidden treasure. Your loose change could change your future. Check your coins. Share this video. Subscribe for more rare coin secrets, and remember, sometimes the smallest coin holds the biggest value. If you want, I can also write an even longer version, SEO title and description, or a YouTube thumbnail text for this video. Today, I am going to show you one of the most unbelievable and mysterious pennies in American history. A simple looking 1-cent coin from the year 1974 that might be sitting in your old drawer, piggy bank, or coin jar, but could be worth an unbelievable amount of money. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might rush to check your coins immediately. This is the legendary 1974 Lincoln 1-cent Ultra Penny, and collectors all over the world are desperate to own it. At first glance, the 1974 Lincoln Penny looks like ordinary pocket change. On the front side, we see the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the great President of the United States. His face appears calm and strong, with the word Liberty written to the left, and the date 1974 clearly stamped on the right side of his shoulder. Above his head is the words "In God We Trust," a phrase that has appeared on American coins for generations. But what makes certain 1974 pennies extremely valuable is not what you see, but what you don't notice at first. The real magic is hidden in rare minting errors, rare metal compositions, and ultra-rare varieties that were never meant to reach public hands. The story begins in 1974, a very important year for the United States Mint. During this time, the U.S. Mint was experimenting with different metals. Normally, pennies after 1959 were made of mostly copper. But in special cases, some experimental planchets were used by mistake. These planchets were supposed to be used for different coins, or were part of secret tests. A tiny number of 1974 Lincoln pennies were accidentally struck on the wrong type of metal, including aluminum and other rare experimental blanks. These ultra-rare mistakes created some of the most valuable 1-cent coins in history. These special pennies are known as 1974 aluminum Lincoln pennies, and they are considered one of the holy grails of coin collecting. Now let's talk about the ultra-rare era versions. Some 1974 pennies were struck with double die errors. This means the design was accidentally stamped twice, creating doubling in the words, the date, and Abraham Lincoln's face. When you look closely, letters like Liberty and In God We Trust may look thick, shadowed, or doubled. The date 1974 itself can appear doubled. Another rare and valuable error is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank was not properly aligned during minting, causing the design to be pushed to one side of the coin. These coins look very strange and very rare, and collectors love them. There are also clipped planchet errors. This is when a piece of the coin metal sheet was accidentally cut out before striking, leaving a curved missing piece on the edge of the coin. All of these errors make the 1974 Lincoln Penny incredibly valuable. Now let's talk about value. An ordinary 1974 Lincoln Penny in normal condition may only be worth a few cents. But the ultra-rare varieties are a completely different story. A genuine 1974 Ultra Lincoln Penny with rare metal composition, flawless condition, and authenticated mint era can sell for around $442 in the collector's market. Yes, you heard that right. A simple 1-cent coin can be worth around $442 in some auction houses. Rare graded examples have sold for even more, depending on condition and rarity. The condition of the coin matters a lot. If your coin looks shiny, With strong details, no scratches, and crisp lettering, it has a much higher chance of being valuable. So how can you check if you have one of these rare pennies? First, grab a magnifying glass and look at the date 1974. Check if the numbers appear doubled or strange. Next, examine the words Liberty and In God We Trust very carefully. Look for thick or shadow-like letters. Now flip the coin and look at the Lincoln Memorial on the back. Check the columns and the tiny initials near the bottom. Any strange marks, doubling, or unusual metal color could be an important clue. Weigh your coin. Normal copper pennies from that era weigh about 3.11 grams. If your coin weighs much less, it could be an aluminum version. A very light penny is a huge sign of rarity. Also, test the color of the metal. If it looks more silver or gray instead of normal copper red-brown, this could be a rare experimental strike. History lovers and coin collectors consider the 1974 Ultra Penny as a hidden treasure of modern American coinage. It represents a time of experimentation, mistakes, and secret test strikes at the United States Mint. Imagine this. A coin that once bought almost nothing, now worth hundreds of dollars just because of a tiny mistake made in a powerful minting machine decades ago. That is the magic of coin collecting. Right now, many people are unknowingly spending rare coins every day, not realizing the fortune they are holding in their hands. Your old jar of coins could be hiding one of these ultra-rare Lincoln pennies. If you enjoyed this amazing coin story, do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another hidden treasure from the world of rare coins. And before you go, comment below if you are going to check your coins after watching this video. Who knows, you might be the next lucky person to find a small copper coin worth a big amount of money. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video with another unbelievable coin story. If you want, I can also write you a viral title, SEO description, and tags for this video.